Like us on Facebook, joburgtoday.tv, and follow us on Twitter @joburgtoday. Consol jar lights are currently shining uniquely and proudly South African at the 300th anniversary of the landscape architect who changed the look of 18th century England. Marize looked into what it took to adapt the lights for this occasion and British solar conditions.
It's the most exciting thing ever. It's handmade. We've got a bunch of people that work on this project for a year now, and it's just so nice to see coming to fruition.
"500 glass jars of South African electronics and remote-controlled sunshine." And you've guessed it, the handiwork of Joburgers. Invented and manufactured in and around Joburg. Like in South Africa, the original Consol Solar Jars also gained popularity in Europe and the UK.
Earlier this year we've been approached by Laurent Louet from the Artistic Light Studio from the UK in London, and he has been commissioned to do a light show in Compton Verney, which is a big landscape park in the UK. This event is about the 300th anniversary of Mr. Capability Brown. He was a famous landscape architect in the UK.
And the lighting designer Lauren from Klerk decided to use the jars to simulate or to represent photosynthesis of the grass. And to make that happen, we had to make them remote controlled, so we can control how much energy they use, because all we have is this tiny little jar with a tiny little solar panel, and it's got to run for 18 days.
Apparently, the Compton Verney Light Show is the first time ever that so many solar lanterns are wirelessly activated in an art exhibition using the same DMX technology employed in the entertainment industry. Enter the engineers of the University of Johannesburg's Resolution Circle.
It uses a lot of power when transmitting. We needed to find a low-power wireless technology in order to transmit the DMX data because of the limited power in terms of the solar jar light that we had. And then the technology that we found best suited to solve this problem was microchips MyWi.
If not challenging enough, Mother Nature had to be kept in mind as well.
There is really not much sunlight in the UK at the end of October, which is the end of autumn, really the beginning of winter. To give you an idea, the UK in that period of time has less solar radiation than what we have in the middle of winter.
The biggest difference between our solution compared to traditional, how DMX is used traditionally, is that we use it at a very low power. And also we control very tiny LEDs compared to big powerful lights in other normal lighting shows.
I believe strongly that engineers are here. We need to give them the ability to do a project of the sort, and I think they've just about proved that it can be done locally and doesn't have to go overseas and be designed elsewhere.
Resolution Circle manufactured the lights as well. Before being sent off, every remote-controlled jar was programmed, tested and charged with South African sunlight. Another 500 regular Consol Solar Jars are also used in the installation. Marize de Klerk, Joburg Today.